Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Larry. This is Your Own Adventure. Today I'm going to be talking about this Chinese built full suspension cross-country mountain bike, fully carbon fiber. And I picked it up for a fraction of what you're going to pay for the name brand bike. So if you want to learn more, keep on watching. So what exactly is this bike? This is a no-name carbon frame from China direct, and it's a full suspension. Not going to say the name brand, kind of over that crap, so you could probably figure it out with a little bit of research, but this is a higher end open mold carbon frame essentially. And it has a warranty. Who knows how realistic that warranty is, but it does have a 3-year warranty. The build with it right now is right over 27 pounds. This is a size extra large. The extra large in the China frame is actually the very similar geometry to a large size specialized frame. So I kind of went down in a size in a way. Has carbon wheels from China. Does have fun components, stem and bars, carbon wheels, carbon frame, carbon saddle, and it put the weight at about 27 pounds. And it feels light. This is about the same weight as I believe the highest level stump jumper that they're making right now, the carbon stump jumper, if I'm not mistaken. So what are my initial impressions of this bike? This is, again, an open mold China full suspension carbon mountain bike. It is essentially the Scott Spark, the previous iteration of the Scott Spark without the integrated shock mount thing. So that's what this bike is essentially, and you'll know what it is. You'll know what that means if you're aware of the open mold market. But again, I'm not giving out any free marketing on this channel anymore. So if people don't want to help me out, I'm not going to help them out at all. And so first impressions of this thing are that it feels really good. It is so fast. I've never felt like I could do that on my stump jumper. Obviously I'm fast on the stump jumper, but the weightlessness that you could get on this bike is insane. I could just grind it up bursty climbs and kind of maneuver it however I want, which is crazy. I mean, I remember using my stump jumper on that section many times and just completely blown out afterwards. And you're not able to make it as stylish looking on a heavy frame like that. And really my whole thing is the stylishness of the ride over being able to do major tricks and whatnot, or hit big jumps. That whole section, this bike just chewed it up. Again, first impressions of that. And pretty impressed by it. You could see how much pop I'm getting with it. And it's kind of what I've been missing with my stump jumper. Oh, so what are the pitfalls of ordering direct from China, open mold carbon frames? Well, a lot of planning and logistics go into it. So you have to order all this stuff to be ready whenever it all gets there, because the Chinese frame is going to take weeks, if not months, to get to you. And then also buy many parts to kind of trial and error your way through the build process, because a lot of the times the stuff that's meant to fit won't fit, and so you'll just have to expect that. And then finally, the fact that there's not really too much support in the way of like experienced riders with them is definitely an issue. So you're not going to get any of that feedback from other riders about whether or not, holy jank, wow, whether or not this bike is actually working in the field with stress testing, because just about everything you could think of has been answered online somewhere. So those are some of the pitfalls that you might fall into. Technical climbs unlocked for sure. Okay, so what are some of the negatives that I've already experienced with this bike so far? First impression negatives, I guess, would be that the bike wasn't designed with specific components in mind, so you're kind of running with your own design influence, and I can already feel how these somewhat flat, mild riser bars are not helping me out much. In fact, they're more so making the other issue more apparent, which is the fact that the front end does not love to come up, which is a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. But the way this bike is slammed, trying to bunny hop on the trail is proving to be a little bit difficult, mainly because even on flat ground, you have to really exaggerate the front wheel lift of the bunny hop. So on top of having trail features to navigate, it's making it even harder to lift that front end. On stuff like this, obviously you could kick it up, but once you try to bump jump something, you really feel it clunk down, and that is something I'll have to try to at least modify a little bit. And then lastly is the fact that, again, this wasn't designed with a specific component choice in mind. The SRAM group set that I'm using with the Shimano brakes is already cross-threaded essentially. Not so much that, but it's mismatched, so shifter doesn't fit perfectly on the actual bike with the Shimano brakes. And pretty sure that the shifter is ghost shifting since it's all on there funky. It's kind of my bad, but also just part of building your own bike that you might not think about. So it does create some issues. These are all things that you could fix on the fly if you have the technical know-how to do it. And it does balance beam, that's for sure. To be honest, the fact that it's so light and maneuverable really helps with all this technical skill. So it's really the reason why I want it, because the heavy stump jumper was really holding me back, and there was no way I was going to spend like $5,000 on a fully built carbon spec bike that weighed 27 pounds like this one does. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Post them in the comments below. Don't forget to go out there, create an adventure however you can. Spread some positivity. See you on the next one. Mahalo.